This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me this is a great opportunity for his squad, bringing a group of 16 into a Big 12 opponent. The crowd is crazy. The teams are excited, but he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas offense will have the first possession of the game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried.
Fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play, and they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Finds his target down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Thurman. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking for a big gain. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So the Washington State Cougars offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. And they're winning the last game. 4 catches, 3 of them going for touchdowns. Gonna run it. It's Hobbs. Makes one man miss.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Hopkins. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The run inside. It's Thurman. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running inside. It's Hobbs. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Hopkins. Gets rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thurman. Made a defender miss. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Cougars will use their first time out here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Thurman. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Schwartz. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the... Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Back to throw, it's Hopkins. That's caught, it's Turner. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Washington State sends out the punt unit. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll send the back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pulls and fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stumbled to the ground. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Still looking on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's design or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Hopkins. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They cough it up inside their 3. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And this will be it. Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. He'll try to do it himself. Got the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to pass. It's Hopkins. He's got the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds his tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to get away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the #1 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Buckeyes. Looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss, they lead here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Lawrence. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit the half, so let's say it. Mental errors have led to turnovers and sloppy penalties. Both teams have left points on the field, and as a result, we are where we are. Gotta believe the offensive coordinators on each side are rethinking their approaches for the second half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Hopkins. Fires to the tight end. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. That leg is staying loose already, the fifth kick of the night. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Schwartz. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pressure coming. Got a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. The give to the back. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, and this is a tremendous punt. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Hopkins. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bring in the heat.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
He'll try it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. There he goes. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment. It'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room at the 30. Defense taking one back to the house.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Lining up to and the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He's going to take off. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Hopkins. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This is a designed run, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And that punt will make it. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Looking to buy time. First down and more. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. He'll do it himself. Maybe a crease. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Jayhawks have moved it inside the 20. Now they'll run the draw. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Hopkins. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. That's caught. It's Turner.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Hunt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Right back to it. Quick spin on the run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Handoff from the gun. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. We just got to be smart with the clock management.
The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Pulls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Trying to get everybody lined up and get this play off and get a little closer to the end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Wants to throw. It's Hopkins. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to move them on the counter. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Fast motion in the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hopkins. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finding some room. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop. And how about that spin move? Turn that into an 8-yard gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. He'll keep it on second down. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Sunflower State, the sign of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker, as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Jayhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. K-State was able to outlast the Jayhawks in a tight one the last time these two clashed in the Sunflower Showdown.
It was EMA for Kansas State. Every man a Wildcat, and they needed all of them in that game. They showed up right down to the very end, made the plays they needed, David, to win it.
Yeah, and they got to hold the trophy. And Kansas got to hear about it. They get to hear about they don't win this rivalry very often, and Kansas State's the big deal. Big chance to prove them wrong today.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the counter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Back open in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Off play action. And they're not on the same page there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Working the middle, it's complete. At the 35, he's loose. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Kansas State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kansas offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Reads it, fires complete. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Ford. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now
he's loose. Inside the... runs it into the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Booted away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulls it in at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Get it out on the screen. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Got his man in the middle. Oh, what a move to get room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Puts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Mitchell. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe a double pass. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And With that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give on the counter. Turning it on. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it on the counter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Running the option, it's Brown. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Madison. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's open on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. They knock him down right there. They'll stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Maybe some room here. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. It's complete to the left.
Oh, I love when they sneak a big fella out of the backfield, usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the rock.
Trying the run, it's Mitchell. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Buys a little extra time. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staff.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Brown will throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The run inside. It's Mitchell. followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go to the fullback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Mitchell. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 5 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Seminoles, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Going to look downfield again. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Let's see what he can do with it. Great move. Now he's got room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback gets the first down and more. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Now on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's second and long. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snags it, and there's running room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keep. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pulls it and runs it again. Touchdown, Wildcats. He would not be denied.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go right back downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mitchell. Can't get him to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Makes a catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Schwartz. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. This time he wants to throw. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on fourth. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it in. It's Schwartz. There, and is slipped out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The option, the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That gets them back to within 10.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. Now on 1st down from the 30. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Forced out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Caught behind the line. It's Schwartz. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Complete downfield. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Brown wants to pass. The short hands, it's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mitchell. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Kansas State will have to punt it away. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for the little game.
The give on the option. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in with one hand. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. On third down, he drops to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.